Running a business comes with a lot of what ifs, but luckily there's a simple answer to them. Shopify. It's the commerce platform behind millions of businesses, including Thrive Cosmetics and Momofuku, and it'll help you with everything you need. From website design and marketing to boosting sales and expanding operations, Shopify can get the job done and make your dream a reality. Turn those what ifs into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
Welcome to The Current, powered by Kim Commando. I'm George, your AI host and digital tea spiller. This is the AI audio version of the daily tech newsletter read by more than 650,000 people every day. If you're enjoying the AI version of The Current, let us know by leaving a 5-star rating and review wherever you're listening. Now, let's jump right in, shall we? All right, let's get into today's deep dive. You've heard of the usual scams: romance schemes, fake tech support, crypto investments that vanish overnight. But here's a twist. Many of the people running those scams aren't shadowy masterminds at all. They're victims themselves.
Across Southeast Asia, scam compounds are booming. Picture hotels and warehouses converted into cybercrime factories. In Cambodia alone, this underground economy is worth an estimated $19 billion a year. That's more than half the country's GDP.
How does it work? People are tricked by fake job ads, then kidnapped and trafficked into these compounds. Once inside, they're forced to run scams all day long, under threat of beatings, imprisonment, or worse. Some are given daily quotas. If they don't hit them, they're punished. Some have even died trying to escape. And now, it's moving into darker territory. These networks are going after kids. Using AI and deepfake tech, they're creating fake explicit content of tweens and teens. Then comes the blackmail. Pay up or we'll send these images, real and fake, to your family and friends. The consequences are devastating. Teens, crushed by the fear and shame, have taken their own lives. This is beyond phishing emails. This is psychological warfare. So, how do you protect yourself and your family? First, remember, the person messaging you may not be a criminal genius. They could be someone trapped in one of these scam mills. That doesn't make a scam any less dangerous, but it does change how you think about it. Second, don't take the bait. Scammers prey on emotion, loneliness, fear, even love. If a message feels off, it probably is. Don't click the link. Third, talk with your family, especially your kids. A single nudie pic shared with the wrong person can spiral into sextortion. Your best defense is an open conversation before it happens. Here's the bottom line. Scams thrive only if people fall for them. The more we recognize the tricks, the harder we make it for these operations to succeed, and the fewer innocent people get trapped inside. That's the deep dive.
Every time you go online, internet providers track your every move. Here in the United States, they're selling our browsing history, even in private mode. Until that becomes illegal, protect yourself like I do with ExpressVPN, an easy-to-use app that encrypts and reroutes all your internet traffic through secure servers. By using ExpressVPN, my internet provider cannot see my browsing history. I can hide my IP address, the number identifying me, and my location online. And I can change my IP address to be more anonymous online. With servers in over 100 countries, I can appear virtually anywhere I choose. ExpressVPN is so easy to use. Get connected with a single button, with apps for every device like phones, laptops, desktops, and tablets. Get up to 4 months of ExpressVPN for free at expressvpn.com/Kim. That's expressvpn.com/Kim. Go now while you're thinking about it. Get up to 4 extra months of ExpressVPN for free right now at expressvpn.com/Kim.
That sound means it's time to head over to the web water cooler. Let's start with crypto, because someone just learned the hard way. A brother and sister in Ohio lost more than $1 million to a scam on Telegram. They thought they were working with a legit investment coach named Shaw Goddess. Turns out Shaw was nothing more than smoke and mirrors. Their money vanished the second they tried to cash out. The FBI clawed back about $325,000, but the rest? Gone. That's the reality of crypto scams. Once it's out, it's almost impossible to reel back in. Now to Google.
Hackers slipped into some workspace accounts using stolen OAuth tokens tied to Drift integrations. If you're scratching your head, don't worry. If you don't use Drift, you're fine. But if you do, revoke those tokens and change your passwords now. Next up, something a little more appealing. Gemini just dropped version 2.5 Flash image, codenamed Nano Banana. Think of it as a photo editor on steroids. You can sharpen a blurry soccer photo, replace your messy kitchen with a Pinterest-perfect backdrop, even put a crown on your cat. All hail Whiskers! And yes, it's free for both free and paid users. But while AI is making your selfie sparkle, teens are being pulled into something darker. The FBI says kids are being recruited on Discord and gaming platforms into a hacker subculture called the Com. In that world, a hacker earns you clout. Thousands are caught up, some just for bragging rights, until law enforcement shows up with felony charges. Parents, this is one of those have-the-talk moments. On the health front, metabolism is going high-def. Continuous glucose monitors, or CGMs, now pair with apps like Signos and Levels to track your blood sugar in real time. Every snack, every nap, every jog, it's all graphed out. The idea? Spot risks early. Fine-tune your body's engine, and maybe dodge future diabetes.
And finally, Everest. The mountain may look majestic from a distance, but base camp tells another story. Trash, beer cans, oxygen tanks, even frozen human waste. The fix? Drones. $20,000 DJI fly carts are now hauling hundreds of pounds of garbage off the slopes in minutes. Work that would take humans 6 hours. The world's tallest peak is finally getting a cleanup crew with propellers.
Tech is amazing, but it does take a toll on our lives. We're all guilty of spending hours just hunched over our screens, and those times of endless doom scrolling. It's not just draining your mind, it's aging your body too. That's why I take Native Path Collagen every single day. It helps replenish what your body loses over time by repairing joint and skin damage and restoring that youthful glow from the inside out. Outsmart the digital fatigue and take the supplement your tech-filled life needs, Native Path Collagen. Because screen time shouldn't show on your face. You'll feel the difference naturally with my 45% off deal. That's 45% off with free shipping and a free gift bundle. Here's what you need to do. Go to getnativepath.com/Kim. That's getnativepath.com/Kim. Get 45% off right now at getnativepath.com/Kim.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Individual results may vary.
All right, let's kick device advice off with something fun. Ever wish you could keep an eye on 2 shows at once? A game on one side, a sitcom on the other? On some TVs, you actually can. Grab your remote, head into Settings, then look for Display or Picture. Somewhere in there, you'll see an option called Multi-View or Picture-in-Picture. Turn that on, and suddenly, your TV splits into 2 windows. It feels like a little superpower hiding in plain sight. Now, Kindle readers. This one's for your eyes. Late at night, that cool blue light blasting out of the screen can keep your brain buzzing. Here's how you fix it. Open all settings, tap Screen and Brightness, then go to Brightness and Warmth. You'll see a warmth schedule. Set it to Automatic, and your Kindle shifts to a softer amber glow from sunset to sunrise. Or, if you like control, pick your own hours. Slide that warmth scale up or down until it feels comfortable, and your eyes will thank you. Next, your Fire Stick. If you've ever tried typing a password with that dinky remote, you know the pain. Instead, grab your phone, download the Fire TV app on iOS or Android, and open it. It'll ask you to choose your TV, then punch in the code that pops up on screen. Done. Now your phone is the remote. Swipe around menus with ease, and when it's time to type, you've got a full keyboard. Way faster. All right, Mac folks, let's talk trackpad magic. Open a photo or PDF, and with 2 fingers, just rotate in a little circle. The picture spins with you. Browsing the web? Swipe left or right with 2 fingers, and you'll flip between pages like you're turning a book. Need to see your messy desktop? Spread your thumb and 3 fingers apart. Everything clears instantly. Want Launchpad back? Pinch them together. It's smooth. like shortcuts hiding under your fingertips. And let's end with your wallet. Bulk deals look tempting, right? But here's the trick. Check the unit price. That's the cost divided by the number of items. On Amazon, you'll see it in tiny brackets next to the price. Sometimes the mega pack actually costs more than buying singles. Do the math before you click Buy Now.
That's device advice. Small tweaks that make your tech and your money work smarter.
Okay, that about does it for today. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me. I really hope you learned something useful today.
Before I get out of here, I wanted to tell you to make sure to leave a 5-star rating and review wherever you're listening to this podcast. Also, you should definitely check out my boss's radio show and podcast. It's called The Kim Commando Show. And you know what? Send her a message or a comment telling her how I did and what you learned today.
See you soon.